Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. Sometimes wine or spirit might drop by. We read what's on the label, what they're trying to tell us. We take a look at the artwork, and we figure out what they're trying to sell us. Then we crack it open and see if it meets expectations. Okay, what do we have here today? We have from the Montclair Brewery, National Emergency New England Style India Pale Ale, 1 pint, 7.8% alcohol by volume. There we go. Take a look. Okay, and it says, a hazy and citrusy full-bodied New England style IPA beaming with tropical aroma and flavors from a triad of Citra, Cascade, and Simcoe hops. Okay, start right off. Cascade, that's going to be a grapefruit flavor. No doubt it. Citra, with the C in the top, is always a lemon. Citron, definitely. So you've got lemon and you've got grapefruit. And the Simcoe, I'm not too familiar with Simcoe, but we'll find out. Okay, so we were looking for a hazy beer with grapefruit and lemon. Montclair Brewery is a husband and wife owned microbrewery and tasting room that was born from the desires of head brewer Leo to turn his passion of homebrewing into an exciting business, and his marketing guru wife Denise, who runs the business operations. Our mission is to build a stronger community bond through craft beer. Our African and Caribbean roots are often infused into traditional beer styles to give you an eclectic offering of fresh beer. There is usually a Montclair Brewery beer style for everyone. I tell you, that's very interesting. I'm going to look into these folks. I've tasted a few of their beers, and I'll definitely put together a playlist on that, which the link will be up there eventually. And that looks like a great story. A government warning here that I should not operate heavy machinery if I'm drinking this, or be a pregnant woman. I don't have to worry about either one of those. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, it's kind of funny, national emergency, and it's got the red, white, and blue. Maybe that means an emergency as in coming out. I'm not going to read anything into this at all other than the fact that it is going to be a grapefruity, lemony, hazy, buxom at 7.8%. Certainly a powerful beer to test out. All right, let's crack it open and see if it meets those expectations. Wow. It's always excited to get out. We always use the same glassware, that way no beer has a leg up as far as clarity or aromatics. Well, that's a lot less hazy than I was expecting, which is not a bad thing as far as I'm concerned. A New England Pale Ale doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be looking like a smoothie. That's got a great amount of head to it, and I was very, very careful on that. So this has a great carbonation. No problem about that. Well, being an IPA, all beers should be served at a proper temperature, and ales 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, lagers 40 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a general rule. I mean, we can argue about that as much as we want, but this should probably be around 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. What I use, the folks at ThermoWorks sent me what they call their lollipop, and I'm going to crack that open and see what we've got. This is at 55.8 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is right there in the range that we want for an ale. There is a link in the description box below if you want some more information on this. All right. Most folks, when they do their tastings, they'll take a look at it, they'll sniff it, they'll sip it, and let you know what they think. Well, I do things a little bit differently here. What I do is I take a look, I sip first and then sniff, because sometimes the olfactory nerves can make the taste buds cheat. I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it all to you right up there. All right, well, it looks like an India Pale Ale, or a New England Pale Ale style. Let's see if it tastes like it. Cheers. You'll notice I took 2 sips. The reason is because that first sip is an acclimation sip. The taste buds are all asleep and they're having a good time. They're not paying any attention, and all of a sudden they get hit with this cold, chilly sensation, and they're trying to figure out what happened. And by the time I'm finished swallowing it, they've lost it. So they ask if I could just do one more, and so I do. And then they think about it and they can tell me. And what they tell me, I'm picking up a little bit. The grapefruit and the lemon are relaxed. I mean, they're not kicking me in the teeth here. No. This is a relaxing beer. This is a very laid back one. It's not aggressive at all. It's got a nice body to it. And when I say a nice body to it, it's not a full mouthfeel. It's refreshing. It's got a nice layer of malt flavor to it. And the hops, they're gliding along right on top of that base that the malt has set up. And let's go in for the nosedive. Oh, there they are. If I'd gone the traditional way, my olfactories would have certainly led the taste buds down the garden path all the way. It wouldn't have been a difficult path at all. You know, they had to think about it, doing it my way, but, oh, let's, another sip. Wow, that's a very well-balanced beer. As far as a New England Pale Ale, it is right on, nailed it. So, does Montclair Brewery's National Emergency New England Style India Pale Ale meet expectations? It certainly does. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler. If you've enjoyed this, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A thumbs up would be great. A comment would truly be appreciated. I'm the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.